Hi everyone, I'm Professor Zucker and I'm your instructor for your online Intermediate Algebra Math 253 course. Here are some pictures of me so you'll recognize me at the midterm and the final exams. That one's not me, that's my dog Zeno. I'm making this video to assist you in getting underway quickly and easily. In addition to watching this video, be sure to read the syllabus and complete the steps on the last page. Do this before midnight Thursday, August 24th, or you may be dropped from the course so that students on the wait lists can enroll. The course is run through Blackboard, one of the learning management systems we use at Irvine Valley College. Go to the IVC homepage, click on Blackboard, log into Blackboard, and then choose our course. The first thing you need to do is to purchase access to MyMathLab. MyMathLab is the web-based system you'll be using to learn intermediate algebra and do homework. Click on MyMathLab on the Blackboard menu. Then click again on the words next to the green square. At this point, you'll be asked to agree to an end user license, which I can't show you because I've already agreed to it. But after that, you'll be able to register in MyMathLab. I just switched screens to show you what it will look like after you have agreed to the end user license. There might be one screen before this, but I'm not sure. Here you'll be asked to either sign in with your Pearson account or to create an account. If you previously used MyMathLab, then you already have a Pearson account. Sign in or create an account if you don't already have one. I'll sign in. At this screen, you'll get access to MyMathLab in one of three ways. If you bought an access code in the college bookstore, enter it here. Or you may purchase access right now with a credit card or PayPal. Or you can pay later and get 14 days of temporary access by clicking down here. The college bookstore sells the access code for about $12 less than the credit card price here. So you might just get temporary access for now and buy the code from the bookstore within the next 2 weeks. After you've completed the MyMathLab registration process, here's what will happen the next time you're in Blackboard. You click on MyMathLab, then click next to the green square, and this time no end user license appears. You're in. Now let me show you what to do when you're here. The two most important items on the MyMathLab menu are homework and chapter review quizzes. I'm going to click on homework. Pick a section you want to study. Let's take section 5.1, which is where this course begins. Now, here you'll see a video and a few homework problems. Watch the video. Let me play a few seconds of it.
Factoring monomials. The essentials. To factor a polynomial is to find an equivalent expression that is a product. To factor a monomial, we find monomials whose product is equivalent to the original monomial. Example 1. Find 3 factorizations of the opposite of 12a cubed.
I'm going to stop there. I really want you to watch these videos, and I'm going to give you an incentive for doing so, but I'll explain that in a few minutes. Now that you've watched the video, you have a chance to practice what you've learned by clicking on these problems over here. This is the practice you need to develop your skills in intermediate algebra. Do as much or as little as you feel you need to. The work you do here doesn't count in your course grade, but it's important because watching the videos and doing homework is the way you will learn algebra. As I scroll down through the homework, you'll notice that several of them have due dates. If it has a due date, then the assignment is called a chapter review homework. For example, the Chapter 5 review homework is due September 3rd. The chapter review homework assignments do count in your course grade. In fact, they make up half your course grade. The other half comes from the midterm and final exams. You can see that it's important to complete the chapter review homework by the due date since your grade depends on it. You can find all the due dates in the calendar of deadlines on Blackboard. Do you see this green flag? That means the chapter review homework is locked and you have to do something to unlock it. What would that be, I bet you're wondering? Well, there's a quiz you have to take before you can begin working the chapter review homework. It's cleverly called the chapter review quiz. The chapter review quizzes don't count in your course grade, but you need to do them in order to unlock the chapter review homework. To get to the chapter review quizzes, click on the My Math Lab menu. Let's suppose we want to take the Chapter 5 review quiz. Let's see what this first question is. Solve the problem. Use the 5-step problem-solving approach. I'm sure the video describes that. A number is 110 less than its square. Find all such numbers. I'm going to pause the video and solve the problem and then enter my solution. So I solved the problem by setting up an equation that x, the number, is equal to x squared minus 110. That's 110 less than the square of x. In solving the quadratic equation by factoring, I found that x equals 11, but also x equals negative 10. So I'm going to type those answers in. And then I would go on to the next problem, but I'm not going to complete the quiz. I'm just going to submit it. As you can see, I got the problem right. The green check mark means that I did it correctly. Since I submitted the quiz, even though I wasn't finished with it, the chapter review homework is now unlocked. Theoretically, you could submit the quiz after working only one problem, like I just did, but I would encourage you to take the quiz seriously and work all the problems. The reason is, the better you do on the quiz, the fewer problems you'll have to do in the chapter review homework. If the quiz shows that you've mastered a particular topic, then you'll automatically receive full credit for all of the problems on that topic in the chapter review homework, and you're left with a much smaller set of problems to do. So let's go back to the Chapter 5 review homework. You see the green flag is gone. Now we can begin working the problems in the Chapter 5 review homework. Oh my, there's quite a few of them. Interestingly, none of them have green check marks. Typically, I would expect that they would, because when you answer problems correctly in the chapter review quiz, those problems of the same topic get eliminated from the chapter review homework. It just didn't happen in this particular case. All right. You get to work the chapter review problems over and over again until you get them all right. You get 3 tries before it gives you the answer, but then you can just ask for a similar problem and try again. Let's pick a problem. Find 3 factorizations for the monomial. One factorization is, well, let's see. -6 times +3 would be -18. A to the 5th times A would be A to the 6th. So that certainly would be one answer. Good job. A second factorization, 18 times 1, A cubed times A cubed. It says it's not correct. Find what would be multiplied to 18a cubed to make -18a cubed. So I see my mistake because that 1 should have been a -1. Fortunately, I get to try again. And this time it's correct. And the third factorization, we would want to have a +6 a to the 4th power. And then we can go on to the next question. As I said, you get 3 tries before it gives you the answer, but then you can just ask for a similar problem and do it again. In the end, your homework grade can be 100%. In other words, half of your course grade can be an A+ if you work hard on the chapter review homework assignments. By the way, if you miss the due date, you can still work the chapter review homework problems, but you'll only get half credit for the problems you submit late. Now I want to show you my math guide. Go back to the Blackboard menu and click on My Math Guide Extra Credit. My math guide and the extra credit I'm going to offer should make you really want to watch the videos. Here's what you do. Before you watch a section video, print out the pages for that video from My Math Guide. The pages go right along with the video, so as you watch the video you can take notes and work the example problems, pausing the video and starting it up again to check your work. I'm so excited about this that if you complete my math guide for chapters 1 to 4 and bring it to me on the night of our midterm exam, I'll add 4 extra percentage points to your midterm exam score. I'll do the same thing for the final exam if you do my math guide for chapters 5 to 9. This can make a big difference in your course grade. By the way, to earn the extra credit, you have to complete at least 90% of the pages in my math guide, not including any sections that we skip. And there are practice problems that you don't have to do, as you will see here, practiced exercises I just went by. Well, I'm going to stop here. Please read the course syllabus for all the other things that you need to know. I hope you enjoy the course.